What's up, guys? Welcome back to Seize the Speed for another video, and today might actually be the day that I actually fix my G35. So my car has been sitting for over a month now, and I basically, long story short, I swapped the battery in it after the battery wanted to keep dying after jumping it. Pulled out the battery out of my 350Z, put it in, and let me show you. So here's the situation. The car still unlocks just fine. Keyless works. You come in here, recognizes the key, opens. Everything works just like it should. But that pesky immobilizer light does not turn off. So we got nothing. Cranks, no start. So we have figured that upon looking everything up on the grand internet that it is our BCM box down there. So I went ahead and I have ordered a used BCM out of a 06 G35. You guys need to really make sure that this part number right here is the same as one that you order. And we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get this damn thing programmed and see if my car will start once again. Let's get into it. So here's the body control module. It's down here under the footwell. There are a few 10 millimeters that you need to remove, and you can remove the whole thing with the fuse box. Alright, so the BCM is sorta in for now, just the wiring. We're gonna go put the battery on and see what happens. Alright, so key is in. It's acting up a little bit, let's see. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Well, regardless, the ignition itself is recognizing the key. The keyless is recognizing.
It is or it doesn't.
And yep, we still have the NATS problem. So we're gonna go ahead and see if we can remedy this. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Seize the Speed. Excuse the background noise, it's nice out and all the neighbors are out, and today we're finally going to be attempting for attempt number 5, I think 4 or 5 of fixing this no start condition G35, and this was caused after the battery on the car died. I'll explain a little bit more in a second. Those of you that have been watching and following on, you've seen the last video. The last video in this series came out about 3 months ago, I think, and since then I've been silent with this car because we hit a roadblock, and the roadblock is in the shape of lock mode on this car. It's throwing 3 codes. I'll throw them on the screen. It's not recognizing the keys. Basically, when you turn the car on, this light right here, the immobilizer light, stays solid red. Even though it recognizes the fobs, it does not start the car. It cranks forever, but that light stays solid red and it won't crank. So I tried multiple things. I tried calling a bajillion locksmiths. I went ahead and bought this right here. This is another BCM off of another 06 coupe automatic, same part number, same everything. I threw this in there. I took it to my local Nissan dealership. I don't want to name drop, but I threw it in with this. It says read me, and this is a full-on letter, a whole love letter of everything I've done to this car. And the BCM part number, here it is, full-on letter. Sat there for a week just for them to call me and say, hey, come take your Infiniti or Nissan, we're not gonna work on it. Even though they told me, hey, drop it off, it's the same system. All they needed to do was just hook up a console system to it. Anyways, excuse the rant, but that brings us to today, and we have one of these, and we have my laptop out because we have Nissan DataScanII, which is a knockoff Console 2, and we're gonna go ahead and try to reprogram my keys. We're gonna first try with the original BCM because I talked to a couple people with Infiniti FXs and things like that. Haven't seen another G with the same issue, but they had the same exact problem where the car went into lock mode after they did something with the battery, and all they did was keep the same BCM, reprogram their keys using Nissan DataScanII and one of these cables, and the car was working just fine. So we're gonna cross our fingers, hook the battery back up, and we're gonna go ahead and reprogram these keys. Stay tuned. Then program or transponder keys. Gonna hit program. Yes, this will delete all the previous keys. So it says turn the ignition off, remove all the keys, turn the ignition off. First key. Insert it. On position. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're gonna take this key off and then put this other key back in. Turn the ignition on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Says you can start the car once it's completed. So there we go, and those lights went away. All the key lights, all the issues, this is staying off. We're done. That's how you program the keys to a 2006 Infiniti G35 using Nissan DataScanII. I did something the dealership refused to do, so there you go. About 60 bucks later and G35 should be back on the road.